And we're back. Whatever part this is. We got the 3 laws of robotics here. Look, guys, can't injure a human, alright? And can't allow a human to come to harm. Just can't do it. And they must obey, the orders given by the one authority, unless it conflicts with the first law. That means a human cannot order a robot to hurt another human. And then a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. So that means it cannot defend itself against a human, I guess. Anyway. Next. October 13th. You. I unlocked the front door and entered the house. Unusual. I could sense someone's presence inside, like multiple people. They may be watching TV. I hear a couple voices coming from the television inside the living room. My father appears to have returned home early. It makes me feel uneasy. I effortlessly remove my shoes, using only my feet. Come to think of it, I was always home alone. It's been this way since I'd grown old enough to take care of myself. Before that, we used to have a housekeeper watch over the place. However, that was only until I began middle school. From then on, I was always by myself. I would eat breakfast alone and I would eat dinner alone. The cycle would repeat endlessly. I don't even remember the last time all of us ate dinner together as a family. There's no such thing as a home-cooked meal in this household. I've eaten so many different kinds of instant foods in my life that I've come to memorize every product of every brand. My father puts his work before family, and my new mother follows my father everywhere and support him, well, practically ignoring me. That is my family. At this point, it feels out of place to see someone actually at home. That sucks. My father is on the couch watching television. I don't even know what voice to give him. You're back. You're back. He doesn't even turn around to face me. It implies that he's not in a good mood. Yes, Father. You're very late, sir. I checked the time. It wasn't actually that late. There are times when I'd be back much later. I wonder if this man even knows how old I am. Where have you been wandering around for so long? Don't you know that you'll be in college soon? I don't bother replying, says the guy who never paid any attention to me. I think to myself, I don't get along too well with my father. Our relationship compares badly with other families, but it's to be expected. We've never spent much quality time together, going to the zoo, playing soccer together. I don't have any of those fond memories that any other kids my age probably have. My earliest memory of my father's stern face, so it would be even more bizarre if we were actually get along. As I stood in silence, the old man launches his next attack. Are you not listening to me? He still doesn't bother looking at me. I've gotten used to minding my own business. We keep to our own devices. To solve any conflict within a family, we would normally need to sit down together and talk about it. My father doesn't think there's any need for that. He thinks everything is fine the way it is. It'd probably be painful to talk face to face with that man, though. I just stopped by somewhere on the way home. Yeah, I'll deal with our usual exchange. As long as I don't make him angry, that's good enough for me. I just need to maintain the peace between us. It's always been this way. As usual, I try my best not to rock the boat, as it were. I don't know. I don't know what you kids are up to these days. But remember, the students like you should be studying. I'm saying this for your sake. So stop hanging around with those brats who only care about having fun. You can't afford to lose sight of your main goal. Stay focused! I'll be going to my room now. That said, I try to make my escape. A conversation usually ends about here, but Lucy, who'd been silent this time, decides to whisper something into my ear.
실례지만 주인님, 저분이 주인님의 아버님인가요?
I said whether I should tell her or not. In the end, I quickly whispered back, yeah. Lucy taps my shoulder.
주인님, 이제 내려주세요.
I have no choice but to grant her wish. Maybe Lucy's voice caught him by surprise. Because my father finally turned to face me. He's wearing a bewildered look. Who's your guest? With a wide smile, Lucy grabs onto the edge of her skirt. Then she performs a false curtsy that would make a princess envious.
안녕하세요, 아버님. 다목적 용도로 제작된 안드로이드 루시 발렌타인이라고 합니다. 오늘부터 이 집에서 신세를 지게 되었으니 앞으로 잘 부탁드려요.
What? It's just a robot. His attitude changes completely. The sharpness in his voice penetrates every part of my body. But Lucy doesn't seem to notice. Rather, she is pretending not to. She continues with a smile.
청소, 빨래, 세탁, 요리. 어느 것이든 맡겨만 주세요. 루시는 일반 가정에서 필요로 하는 수많은 가정일들을 프로 수준으로 능수능란하게 수행하는 것이 가능하답니다.
I'm sorry, but there is no need from a robot in this family. I suggest that you go look for somewhere else to stay.
에템, 실례되는 말씀입니다만 아버님. 루시가 할 수 있는 일은 생각하시는 것보다 훨씬 다양하답니다.
Uh-oh, this is not looking good. Meanwhile, Lucy continues to ramble on, completely oblivious of what is about to happen.
앞서 말했던 부분 이외에도 아버님께서 걱정하시는 부분인 아드님을 위한 여러 교육적인 지도 및 편달, 물론 더할 나위 없이 우수한 교사들의 교육법들만 엄선해서 참고하고 있기도 하고요.
She starts talking as if she's become my personal tutor.
그 외에도 유용한 기능이 많답니다. 재봉일이라든지 알뜰한 살림을 위한 가계부 정리라든지.
Just why did you get this piece of junk in the message? What the fuck? His angry outburst is sudden is intense. It catches Lucy off guard. She stumbles backwards in alarm. No surprises here. I saw all of this coming from a mile away. It's a present from a friend. I lie instinctively. If I honestly tell him that I found her in the trash, he'd definitely force me to take her back there. I'll just say got it from Dr. Gears. My father knows his manners. There's no way he'll throw away a present. Huh, really? You haven't stopped being a troublemaker since you were little. What have I told you? Robots are ruining society. So, I guess he got it from his father. Did you forget all about that? My father has always been like this. Robots are becoming increasingly more common. They're gradually making their way into our daily lives. But my parents consider them as intruders infiltrating human society. They're unable to catch up with the shifts in technology whilst they refuse to let go of their traditional ways. Yeah, traditional, whoever put up those god-awful curtains. Anyway, they simply refuse to coexist with robots. Thanks to that, I grew up hearing nothing but bad things about robots. So now we understand. Now we finally understand why he's so against them. Just parents, you know, like you learn from your parents, then it gets just bad. But what's wrong with keeping one around the house? What's wrong, you ask? I've read that most families own androids nowadays. Why can't we just keep one around for convenience? It clearly add fuel to the fire. Convenience. Think about the type of people that care about convenience. Convenience makes us lazy, and when we're lazy, our minds don't work properly. Convenience makes our minds weak. It's obvious how they'll live the rest of their lives without realizing that they're hopelessly lazy. They'll just end up living a meaningless life, meaningless existence. I've already lost count of how many times I've heard this from him. Today's lecture in Variant B. It goes from A to Z, by the way. I'm so sick of this. I just want to wrap up this conversation so I leave as soon as possible. Anyway, I've accepted it already, so can we just kiss you? So we should keep it. I'm the one who's going to be using it, so why do you care? And who's going to be paying for the electricity? Who taught you to be so selfish? I'm starting to reach my limit. Come on, you want to leave? Then I'll pay for it. And get a part-time job. A job? You're going to get a job! You're going to work when you should be studying! Yes. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking pass out! Do you even realize how important this phase in your life is? These years in high school could decide the rest of your future. With whose permission are you planning to work? Do you really expect to be able to take after me without any effort? Kids like you should be studying! Just keep your mouth shut and study! Well, I'll pay you back when I grow up, so just leave me alone, damn it! I scream at the top of my lungs. His eyes widen in shock. That was so to be expected. I've never raised my voice in front of my parents before. I can't do this. Can't do that. Then just what the heck do you expect me to do? So furious that I can almost feel steam rising from my head. At the same time, my father's eyes quickly narrow and begin to burn with rage. And a smack. Time slows down and I felt struggling to process what just happened. I stand in place holding my sore cheek as I stare at my father in shock. Not knowing what to do, Lucy is fidgeting non-stop. Just where did you learn to be so stubborn? I never raised you this way! Shocked and humiliated, I can no longer calm my fiery soul. I turn around and stomp towards my room. I pull Lucy along with me.
주인님?
Hesitating, Lucy visibly makes a short bow to my father and trails along. Behind me I hear my father yelling, but I shut it all out of my blind rage. It's narrowly overpowering. So that happened. Some good old drama. Those fucking curtains. Entering my room, I lock the door behind me. I hear my father yelling as he continues banging on my door for a while. I'm not sure how many minutes have gone by. I feel like an eternity, and I block my ears. I can still sense the floor shaking. I curl my body up and wait for the moment to pass. Come on. This is annoying knocking, okay? Alright, okay, good. Go on to the next one. Yay. I guess you guys next episode have to name this part the drama episode. It's pretty crazy. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Blah blah blah.